I think from the outside, what we've found is the cooperation and the willingness to discuss items is very, very good. We feel that the team that we interface with works extremely hard to get us what we want and to understand our requirements. I think there is a mutual respect on each side from both sides of the team, so that gives the team more power to get stuff done. A good commercial team in operation. Overall, I think the ability to give a date and match the date is actually very, very good. I think again it's down to the teams working together, and if there is an issue, there is a tendency from the Styrolution guys to ring and say, look, you mightn't get it on day one, you'll get it 2 days. That gives us an opportunity to react. There is effort being put in by Styrolution to understand what the customer wants and try and portray that back through your business units, and I think that's a really excellent way to deal with the thing. A system whereby we check what our customers are saying about us on a monthly basis, and we get regular feedback on that. With suppliers, we do the exact same thing. The first requirement from a supplier from us is that they can deliver the quality that we need. Lego is built on quality. There's no way about it. There's no way out of it. So the first thing we test, can you build the quality? And then the second thing we test is, can you deliver it on a regular basis? Can you keep the quality? But last year, at the end of last year, we actually ran a supplier pulse, which is where we went out to our suppliers to test the pulse of the suppliers. What do they think of us? To get some background information on, how good are we at paying our bills? How good are we at giving information? How good are we at giving forecasts? We change our products or remove products from our system. We change 65% of the products every 18 months. So they're gone and we have to start again. That's quite hard on what we do. When we come to innovation, then dealing with companies like Styrolution, we would look for some innovation, but I don't think we're very far down the road with a company like Styrolution yet. What we're looking at is, from a procurement point of view, I would be looking for what form of value add can you bring to the party, so that instead of looking at price increases or me looking for price discounts or decreases, what other form of value can you bring to me? Is there something that I'm doing today that you could probably do better for me? Is there some form of, quality qualification that you can do on resin and show me the figures, then I don't have to have a lab doing it? Is there some form of chemical analysis you can do that proves that you do not have A, B, and C, whatever that may be, in your resin products, that I can then bring and say, no, we don't use that? If you go and talk to my engineering colleagues, they will be looking for things that improve the consistency of what we build, that improve the quality of it, that allow us to improve the cycle time, to be able to get more products out faster. I don't think we're very far down that road yet. I am starting to push a little bit more on that, but we need to do things in small steps. We would not be willing to change something like that. We need to test it and prove it, and we will take long, long months. And sometimes companies don't understand it, but you can pick up a brick from 1958 and put it with a brick from 2012, and they go together. And that's because we stick with the quality. We stick with what we know. So getting us to change is difficult, but yes, we do look into it, and we would probably come back to Styrolution looking for some more, both from a value add perspective and also from a true scientific or chemical innovation point of view. I think the information I'm getting from talking to the guys who work on a face-to-face basis, and they would be much closer to it than me, the length of time that it takes to get contracts signed, it would appear that it needs to go all the way up and then all the way back down, and amendments get put in and taken out and so on and so forth. It takes a long time to get those kind of things through the Styrolution organisation. There may be very, very valid reasons for it. And we consider our process as extremely slow as it is, but your Styrolution seem to be a lot slower than ours. Maybe it's a misunderstanding on our behalf, and maybe we need to get some more explanation as to why it takes so long. Maybe we're presenting it in the wrong way. I don't know, but the information I'm getting is, why does it take so long to get a contract signed with Styrolution? There is an impression that we are being given that we need to drive everything through the business relationship management within Styrolution, and then they come back through them to our guys. We would much prefer it if we had engineers talking to engineers, as I've said, and quality with quality, and then we just deal with the business. Yes, procurement needs to know about it all the time, but they need to know about it but not necessarily do it, because they cannot do it. Procurement people are procurement people. They deal with contracts. They don't deal with the scientific nature of the product. And an example of why we believe this needs to be improved is a product which we currently get from you, which we have been asking for some modifications and changes to, we haven't had. And this has been going on for some time now. Now, there are probably valid reasons on your side, but in the spirit of openness, we don't really recognize what those valid reasons are. I think from what we've seen is that we have discussed volatility, and we all understand that in the world we live in, it's not going to get any better. But it's not necessarily the small increments and changes in pricing. It's the sudden large jumps caused by, oil shortages or whatever else is causing it, that we need to try and address in some way so that we can gradually work our way towards the price or work our way back down. We do have a relationship with Styrolution that allows us to do that in a small way. But I'm not sure we have gone in and concentrated as a team, as a joint team, on how we could actually take more out of it. The ability to change the recipe in some of the resins when we highlight an issue, the speed with which we can do that. And again, as I said at the start, we are slow to recognize or to accept changes, but when we want to change, we want it tomorrow. So, maybe we've got a little bit of give and take to do in that light. Again, the overall relationship, from what I'm being told by my people, works extremely well. And that's good. So we have a very, very solid foundation on which to build. The issue is now, how do we make sure we build it together rather than I build one half and you build another half? It has to be interlocking like the bricks, because if it's not built like that, then it'll just fall apart. So I'm more keen that my people and your own people mix at the right levels, talk at the right levels, discuss things at the right levels, and that I don't get any escalations on my desk. Not because I don't want the work. I have loads of work, but I don't want the work either, but more that if it's being done at a team level, then it gets done, because they're the people interfacing on a daily basis. I don't expect us to take all of the volatility out in one go, but if we can take small pieces and small steps, then to me that would be a very, very beneficial thing, not just for us, but also for Styrolution, because you could share that with your other customers. And the more I think about it, to that end, maybe it's a cause or a call for Styrolution to set up some kind of a forum with some of their other large customers to sit down and openly discuss ideas to try and remove the volatility, because volatility will harm a lot of people using resin with the prices jumping so fast, especially if you create your prices at the start of a year and halfway through the price of resin goes up by, 80, 90, 100%, as it has done in less than a year. Better integration across the company rather than all the time funneling it through two people. We might get a little bit better understanding of what we do. And I fully agree, we could be as much to blame as Styrolution, because I see this as a joint effort. You won't get communication, you won't get collaboration unless both companies want to do it.